All right, thank y'all for stopping by Ace and Nate's Car Club. Today we're gonna do some maintenance on Boudica that's much needed. Some of it's preventable maintenance, some of it's not. So we had manifolds on the car for a while, and for a long time with this LS in there. Went with a big cam. I want to say it's like 628, 638 lift. And it's with manifolds, it's killing it. A lot of noise up front, no flow. So we put headers on it. They're Jegs brand headers for a 68 Chevelle LS swap, roughly around $300. I'll see in the description, I'll put the part number in there. But they fit great. I didn't have to do any modifying. Now, my ears and my transmission were already whacked off, so I can't speak to that, but it's been pretty good. But we went to a car show 3 weeks ago, wasn't it, Pops?
Yeah.
And the damn, we were coming back, and I was playing with a Corvette with a big block in it, like a 70 model Corvette with a big block. Huh?
Sure,
yeah, he's going to get the balancer. So we were coming back, and I hossed on it, and I haven't seen this before. And it's a harmonic balancer failure. So on one of these LS's, not the rubber ring, not anything. Yeah, show him, Pops.
This is what happens when you gas on it.
Yeah, it broke the spokes out of the balancer. So, yeah, we fixed that on the side of the road, which good thing about an LS, we went to the parts store, got another $100 balancer and put on there. So, I guess it's the RPMs I'm turning. What do you think, Pops?
It has to be.
So,
I mean, that's the only thing it can be, because it was put on with a press and took off with a press. It wasn't like we, I mean, it was put on right. This one ain't done it yet, but we ain't tacked it that hard yet.
I've hit 72 with it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it hit the rev limiter today when I was in third gear, and I hit it for the first time with manifolds.
Well,
with headers on it. But, yeah, we had to do that. So it was on the side of the road repair. So we have some zip ties here holding the radiator in, so we had to remove that. We kept all the hoses hooked up, though. Didn't lose a lick of antifreeze. So, yeah, we got to fix that.
Hour and a half later, we was back on the road.
Say what?
Time we went and got tools and parts, hour and a half later, this was back on the road.
Yeah, we drove it back home. We didn't have an oil pressure problem. We didn't have a front seal leak or anything. So, pretty crazy. If y'all know what may cause that, besides RPMs, if anything, let me know. But yeah, so we got the headers off right now on this side because I did blow a header gasket. So it wasn't the ones that came with it. I've only had these headers on here about 2 weeks, and I reused the manifold gaskets because they were stuck to the head. Just pressed my luck, I guess. So that's on me, trying to be a budget kind of guy. But the driver's side's not leaking, but the passenger side was. So I don't know. Here's one trick I'll show y'all that I learned a long time ago from an old man at the drag strip. So put red high temp RTV on both sides of your gasket, and you shouldn't ever blow them. Now, like I said, those were reused, but I guarantee you the other ones on the manifolds were, shit, what were they? They were probably on there 2 years.
At least.
And a lot of RPMs and stuff, and all my big blocks that I've had, I've done the same thing and never have changed header gaskets, even donut collector gaskets. So if you don't have V-bands, that's what you can do. So now I'm gonna try to get these on there. I know I'm gonna get shit all over the headers, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But they're a great fit. Great fitting header. I can't say that any other brand would do. See, I got RTV everywhere. But
they make rags.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna start in the middle, putting it all together and work my way out. Now the exhaust is still hooked up. That's some of the reason of the problem. We're sliding it in there. Now in this LS swap, I pulled a 396 out of here. It's probably a damn telemarketer. Yeah, I pulled a 396 out of here and left the transmission bolted up. Put a jack under the transmission, bought some mounts, and everything went right in. So if y'all need some info on how to LS swap a Chevelle, it's really easy. Plus, I just drove this thing to work today, so it's still a little warm.
I like it that you didn't have to bend nothing, beat nothing, move nothing. They
On
just
the headers,
fit, they just fit right in there, just as slick.
Yeah, they were sweet. I mean, I've bought some hooker headers for a big block that was in here, 396, and they hit the brake proportioning valve. They hit the transmission. They hit the steering column. I mean, they hit everything.
You couldn't get to the spark plug.
Yeah, and I took them back. Yeah, I couldn't even get the, I had factory head bolts in that motor. And I couldn't even get the header to bolt up without grinding down the head bolt. So I took them back and bought a set of Headmans, and it was good as gold then. So I was kind of worried about these because they're only, you know, $300 headers. But
They bolted right up.
yep.
Nice little hot rod.
Yeah. Good street car.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we got gasket maker, high temp RTV everywhere, but it comes off. No biggie. But it's all over my hands and I keep touching shit.
Stroke that thing.
Yes, sir. Ooh, I got a cut.
Oh, you got a little burn, do you?
Yeah, I got a little burn. Make you know you're alive.
You want me to hold this slider down there so you can see what's really going on?
Mm-hmm. We got a dent coming up this weekend for the dog pound in Coweta County. The animal shelter there.
We had a gird turn out last weekend at Douglas County Animal Shelter.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for showing up. That was really nice and shows how strong the club is.
Yeah, and it's, you know, and it was for a good cause, and I like the fact that we didn't really even talk about cars at all.
It was all about animals, wasn't it?
Yeah, and just being with each other, hanging out. And then that was really cool.
Like one of the members said last weekend, said, "This is family here, ain't it?" I said, "Yes, it is."
Yeah, it is, dude. I mean, they're good people. Have some new faces too. Okay. I got that shit on.
You got that shit everywhere. I know you got it all over you.
Yeah. Let's see. Mainly on the valve covers here. And this one's broke.
That one ain't got no nozzle in it.
Yeah, exactly. The nozzle's broke off in it.
There you got it on this.
Probably.
Alright. I think you're getting it all over everything off of you.
It won't be the first time.
This is what you look like when you paint header gaskets on. Nah, he's messing with a hot motor.
And the exhaust was
Still hooked up.
yeah. It's not the best way to do it, but
The beach crawling under it.
oh God almighty. So I just have to polish them bitches. I might have to get some Jergens tonight. Some Jergens lotion. You know what that is,
Yeah,
Pops.
jerk off lotion or jerking lotion.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so now it's just a damn dipstick.
I ain't no dipstick.
So now we just gotta do that. And then
Let it sit.
yeah, just for a little bit. Just like me and Jimmy back in school, we used to damn believe that if you built a motor, no break it in the way you were going to drive it.
Well, that's what
And,
old
it
boy
worked
told
for a
me years
while.
ago. I said, how you want me to drive it? Break it in. He said, like you gonna drive it?
Yeah, nowadays it don't work as well.
No. I don't think it worked well back then either, but because I spent a fortune.
Yeah, me too.
But it was fun.
So we got some other stuff coming too. So we got Toys for Tots Saturday. We got the dog run before that. I'm gonna post on Facebook our meetup spot for the cruise on that. And then what else do we have? And then we got BB's car coming here.
Well, BB's little Mustang's gonna be a little quick ride too now.
Yeah, it's quick, dude. He launched it down the driveway.
Yeah, it's
A while
quick.
back, and it was pretty impressive. And we got to put a tune in it, one for motor, one for the gas. We got to hook up his nitrous. We got to hook up his electric shifter,
Trans brake.
trans brake. I don't know if I'm gonna do the headlights and tail lights yet or not. And then, but it's pretty cool. It's a X-Drag car that he's putting on the street, so that makes it a plus. I think all of them need to be on the street and go to the track. So
I mean, track cars are nice, don't get me wrong, but I like to be able to drive it, you know, and
Oh,
still clean house when I need to.
yeah, I don't know. I was looking at some TKM motors today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm telling y'all now, I don't care how fast he gets this thing, it ain't gonna never be fast enough because it ain't been since he started building on it.
No, but we got stuff. I said I'll get a rear end soon, and then we can leave on everything.
Yeah, I can't wait to turn it loose and see what it will do. I think it's gonna tote the tires because it does now.
Yeah, it gets up there.
I think it'll jerk them. I think you'll be able to.
It probably would. I mean, leaving on everything. I mean, I'm not even leaving like $3 grand, and it damn near does it. But
That's what I'm saying. I think it'll jerk the tires off the ground.
if I can get it with the converter, then yeah, I mean, make it work. This shit's
51% battery, it says.
yeah, it's just got a time delay on it that shuts it off. That way, in case you leave it running, it'll power itself off. You don't film yourself taking a shit like I did
Yeah.
at Stone Mountain.
You did deer hunting.
Yeah.
In other words, he's done it twice, y'all.
Here's all the stuff. We got a bunch of donatable items. So we're going through that for this show for the dogs. There you go. So there she is. I found some badass interior pieces for it the other day there.
Good.
For the door panels and back behind here. It's a wicked leather. And then yeah, you got some seats. So this is the next one. And Scott said do it get enough then he can do the headliner inside for us. So
He's good at that, man.
oh hell yeah he is. He's building that console for his dot right now. That's what he
Dot?
calls it, a dot.
Got.
But yeah, one guy at work said that the reason he said he had a cousin that talked like that, but he was special needs because he sucked his thumb his whole life. Yeah. So there we go. But anyway, that's where we're at. And yeah, we'll do a little bit on the leaf springs. That'll probably be a hard video to make, but we'll show you the one pin on each side or something front and rear, and then go from there. And then we just got to find all these weird ass bolts for this truck to put the doors on.
We got the bolts. They're just in buckets.
Yeah, but I don't even know. Like, some of them are like the damn panhead bolts and shit. Carriage
head bolts.
So they're all weird on a Ford. What? And then we're still going to decide whether you put an LS in it or the 289 we got for it.
I don't know. I'd like to see an LS in it because I know what we can do with the LS. I mean, 289 you can only go so far with. LS, we can go as far as we want to go.
True. That's true. We got a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
What we got? We got intake here. Oh, and we got Scott was working with me today on the Camaro. So we were throwing out stuff. So that might be coming too. So
he said when that one gets done, it's gonna be bad.
Well, it made 800 to the tire, 806 to the tire. So
He
anyway,
said that was good one.
Yeah. So we went over some different ones, like a LS 454 and a 427 that they got. So yeah, it is supercharged too. Huh?
He fixed her like ball.
Yeah. He wants to get it on the bumper. So anyway, but yeah, for the Ford, we got a couple intakes. We got transmission coolers because it is a 3-speed manual right now. We got a cam. We got lifters. We got push rods. We got some heads.
Got a block.
Yeah, block. We got a whole long block actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot there. It's just gonna be if we motor plate it or try to figure out how to put Chevrolet motor mounts in this truck. So
if anybody's got any ideas on how to put Chevrolet motor mounts in a 55 Ford pickup, we'd like to hear them.
yeah, for real. Yeah.
Without putting the motor plate in.
Yeah. Because we got that 1x10 right there we can put it in with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's see what it does. It shouldn't work. We want to say thank y'all for stopping by, checking it out. Please like and subscribe.